health care coverage. I am an executive director of Horizons Incorporated, based in Tuscarawas County. Horizons is a private nonprofit organization providing residential services to meet the needs of people with developmental disabilities. We've been providing this service for over 36 years, and we now provide it in 8 counties. I stand here today as a provider and as a business person. As you hear from our speakers today, we are here today to say, now is the time. We need we want to thank Governor Kasich for joining us today. And we look forward to hearing from him, and he will be here just a little bit later. We thank him for his leadership on this very important issue. Before I introduce our first speaker, let me just say that extending health care coverage is vital to my organization and for many businesses across Ohio. Association Opera collaborated with Wells Fargo Insurance Services, Bradley Ware and Company, and Barry and Associates to complete an analysis of the impact of our member employees not having the health care extension for the low-income employees. Please keep in mind that developmental disabilities providers across the great state, we're small business. We're mandated to comply with these new federal regulations. This analysis found that the absence of Medicare extension, the federal mandate to provide the employer a sponsored health care coverage, will cost Opera members approximately $20 million a year. Opera members are about 100% funded by Medicaid. So we don't have anywhere else to offset these additional expenses. These are unreimbursable costs, new costs that we will be incurring in 2014. This $20 million represents one of, if not the only, or the biggest unfunded mandate that our system has had in its history. We know that the employer penalties will be deferred for a year. A year, I say. But what happens then? We can't plan our organizations for just a year. As a business person, we have to take a longer view. We must take a much longer view than just 1 year. We need to implement a strategic and workable solution for extending health care coverage to the low-wage Ohioans, not later on, not years later, but now. Our first speaker is Sheriff Mike Hellman of Hancock County. Sheriff Hellman was first elected in 1997 and will speak about the need for coverage extension from the local law enforcement perspective.